Hello, legends of the internet. Welcome back to Titancraft. Starfish 5 Legend here. Uh-oh. It's always fun to just fly up in the air sometimes and just take off your elytra and just plummet straight to your death. Let me go collect my stuff here. There we go. Got all my stuff back. Okay, I'm in mine and Hennis's industrial district, and I have a lot to show you guys. I've been playing quite a bit and not recording as much as I should have. There's been 2 different streams that I've done over on twitch.tv/Starfish5Legend. And I did one on Sunday night and then one just recently on Wednesday night. So basically, let's start off with this castle over here. So this is actually the flower shuffler that I finished building in the last episode at the very end. I've built up a massive, it's not that big, but really cool looking castle that you can see that has the white and blue aspects to it. And it's kind of like a little fairy tale castle. If we go in here, it's looking all fancy and stuff. We got some nice blue on this side, white on this side, and we got the cornflowers and lily of the valleys. And it works great. Click this lever on, and it makes tons of flowers super fast. Look at all those particles. Then you can just press this to flush all the flowers and goodness down. Perfect. It also is super nice because it automatically sorts into the cornflowers and the lily of the valleys. And it also takes any of the seeds or any other flowers that come out of it and puts them into a composter and turns them into bone meal, which then gets put back into the system. So it's super neat, super awesome. Let's move on to the other stuff. So this here on the floor is the squid farm. Now we built up a squid farm that was making use of nether portals and sending the squid through those portals. However, it was not working at all, because I think something with the server, the squids would go through the portal and just instantly despawn, so we wouldn't get any of their loot. So I've gone and changed it out to this design, where basically the squids spawn in here and they get pushed down by the water. See, it's flowing down and they fall to their death. Then I got some minecart hoppers with rails collecting all their stuff that they drop, and it gets sent back up to this chest. And look at those, epic. Making some good ink sacs now. Now, the next project over here, this is the one that we worked on the Sunday stream. Me, Hennis, and Avid Golfer worked on this. This is our Omega Cactus farm. We digged all the way down to bedrock, all the way down there, and built this massive cactus farm up. It's pretty ginormous, and it produces lots and lots of cactus. And we're actually going to be working on this today, because now that we have this in and it's producing the cactus, we want to take those cactus and smelt them down to get the green dye that we need. And then we can make an XP kind of farm that stores the XP in the furnaces, so that when we need to repair tools or armor, we can just come up and take one out and it'll give us tons of XP. So we'll work on that later in this episode, building that up. But first, let me show you the rest of what I've done in between episodes. So the last major project that I worked on in between episodes was the nether tunnel connecting to the industrial district. And I did this on the Wednesday night stream. And look at this. It is massive, it's colorful, and it is beautiful. It's not completely done yet. We're still going to add some more details here. And Hennis and I have both put a lot of work into this. Avid Golfer did help as well on that Wednesday night stream. This definitely took a very long time, but I'm loving the outcome so far. And what's so nice about the tunnel is under each one of these carpets is actually some soul soil. So we have the Soul Speed 3 boots, so we go super fast down it. We also have 3 different beacons running across the whole thing that give us speed 2. But when you're running down it, you go super freaking fast. isn't quite as fast as just flying, but it's still super fun. Yeah, this is super fun. Let me know in the comments below if you like stuff like this where I do a lot of work off camera and then show you basically the major updates, or if you would like me to kind of do multiple different time lapses in an episode showing you me doing the actual work. I'm curious to see what your guys' answers are. Okay, back here at the ginormous cactus farm. And we're going to build up the thing that I was talking about earlier, the basically XP kind of farm that will also smelt all this into dye. Because who wants the cactus? We want the green dye and their juicy XP that they reward as well. I'm going to jump onto a creative test world real quick and figure out a design that I want to build up. I was just about to head out of my creative test world and I actually found a spider jockey. These things are incredibly rare. I don't know what to do with it. It's really hurting me. Okay, stop. You were cool, but now you gotta die. Or else I'm gonna die. Let's head to that creative test world now. Welcome to Starfish's painful experience doing redstone. This is me throwing together a redstone thingamabob component, whatever you want to call it, and I am very happy with the end product here, but it took a couple hours to get here. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not the best at redstone, but I can pretty much figure most things out. It just takes me a little bit longer than most people like Tango or El Mango or any of those other Angos. But here is what I've been working on. I've set this together. This is going to be for the cactus farm. And basically it's going to detect whenever cactus is smelt. And then after a set determined amount has been smelt, it will lock this hopper here. So nothing else can go flow through. So it can stay in here. You can take stuff out and get a bunch of XP. And then you can press this note block up there and it'll reset the system. So it'll keep smelting until it'll smelt a set amount. Basically, I'm going to go over a little bit on how this works. Not too long. I want to show it off a little bit. So basically, we have a comparator here that's looking at this hopper here. Whenever an item goes through it, it will send a signal. And if I break these two blocks, actually those 3 blocks, and it will power this dropper here. Now these are our counters right here, these 2 droppers. They're facing into each other so they can count. So whenever an item passes through, it counts 1 up and sends an item from this dropper into this dropper. So it sends it up to that. Once this is empty, this comparator will turn off, which will allow this torch to turn on, which locks that hopper, which allows you to get the dye. It also sends up a signal up here to this light, letting you know this furnace is ready to take XP from. But then basically, you can press this note block here to send a signal all the way over here to this piston. And what that will do is push this observer over here, and then these observers will look at each other and make a really fast little ticker that will activate this dropper on top, putting all the items back into the bottom. And then once the top dropper is empty, it'll just send a signal up here to push that observer back. So it definitely probably could be more compact if I was a professional, but I'm not, and so that's all fine. I am happy with it though. My main goal was to get it tileable so I can have like 5 or 6 furnaces all right next to each other in this design. Most of the other designs that I saw, you would need like 2 or 3 spaces in between each furnace. So I kind of wanted to just test myself, kind of like a little puzzle almost, and build up a design. That probably didn't make any sense, but hopefully it made a little bit. Let's just go build it in Titancraft. there we go. About an hour later, this thing's completely constructed. I got a total of 18 different furnaces that can hold XP. So it'll be pretty neat and be able to store quite a bit. Each one's going to be able to store about like a quarter of netherite pick. That's how much XP it will give you. So I'll be able to heal up a bunch of your armor or any stuff like that. And the last thing I just need to do, I just need to take this bubble column up a little more and attach it to this input right here. So let me do that real quick. Okay, there we go. Goes up, goes over, and goes right in. And look at that, we already have some going in. And there we go, folks. It is completely finished. Well, at least the utility part of it is. There still needs to be a lot of decoration done here. But it's all smelting. The only problem that I might face is just needing more fuel in the future. I'll just need to go buy some more fuel. So that's not that big of a deal, though. It's all smelting up and counting every time it smelts, and then all the delivered dye just gets delivered here, and it's beautiful. I love it. Okay, now it kind of looks like a monstrosity, however, so I'm gonna jump into a super time-lapse mode and make this look beautiful. Okay, so we have this castle thingamabob, whatever you want to call it, pretty much done. There definitely needs to be more details. It's pretty rough right now. I want to add more green to the build. And also the main thing that I need to do is some terraforming back here. Kind of bring up the land, maybe bring down the walls a little bit more, but right now there's just a big hole. And so I'll do that, but I think I want to move on from this build because I've been working on it for pretty much the entire day. So I would like to do something else in this episode before we end it off. Hey, I was thinking as I'm running down this submersion tunnel, and I was thinking I would like to go look at some other people's bases, because there's a lot of people on the server. A lot of them are just amazing Minecrafters. So I would love to take a little bit of time and just go see what amazing things people have done and kind of get inspired by them for future builds. Let's go jump into some people's bases and we'll see what they've done. Real quick though, Hennis built this up and oh yes, it's looking amazing. We did some creative test world stuff and made sure we liked the design, and then he built it up. So good job, Hennis. It looks super good. The entrance here. Okay, the first place I wanted to visit is the base of the exclusives. I haven't been here in a while and it always changes. And whoa, dude, look at this. This tree wasn't there. That's a super cool build. There's a full-on mansion looking like thing up here. Check some stuff out here. So it looks like this tree is just a little enchanting area. That's super cool. We got this tower here and this tower here, which I've seen that one before, and it's a really cool build. This one's newer, I think, and it is looking really, really nice. It still looks like it's a work in progress, but it's definitely looking super cool. I don't think I've seen this build either. This is looking super fancy. Oh, and oh wait, what? I'm too stupid to use doors. This is looking super cool in here. Welcome to the Pesky Bird Tavern and Inn. This is super nice. What's upstairs look like? Very nice build. Not sure who built it, but well done to whoever. Lots of shulker boxes. Very nice. And well done to whoever built this build. Looking really nice. This is a new build as well, and pumpkins and jack-o'-lanterns for the roof. That's awesome. I wonder what this is. Just looks like a little building here. Maybe it's like a Halloween building or something. Pretty cool though. I would have never thought to use pumpkins as a roofing. And like, it doesn't really work, but it does at the same time. Interesting. Anyways, this is looking like a super cool village here. I definitely need to come do some more projects in this area. Maybe build out my little place in there some more or something. Anyways, let's move on to some other people's bases. The next base I wanted to check out is Marsden's base. She's been working on a massive, huge project base, and I wanted to see what the progress has come along. Let's look at it. Dango, dude. This is impressive. Like, this thing is super cool looking. I love the texture that she's put in here. Like the giant foliage and stuff. Looking great. That is a lot of vines. This is probably the biggest vine farm I've ever seen. Yeah, this base is looking incredible. Nice work, Marsden. Anyways, folks, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed looking at those other bases just as much as I did. I would like to probably do that every episode. Just look at maybe 1 or 2 bases at the end of every episode. I think that would be super fun. Let me know what you think of that idea. I would like to thank you all for just all the love and support that you guys have shown with everybody subscribing and liking videos and commenting. You guys are just the best. And that being said, make sure to have a great rest of your day.